trajectory of this vlog is going to be. I just picked up the camera and I pressed play. It's a vitamin C super serum. I'm almost out of it, which means I have to repurchase it soon. I have enjoyed using it. My life, what I'm trying to say is, I'm going through a lot emotionally. Last year kicked my butt, but this year, it's like I've already fallen and I'm still being kicked. That's the best way that I can explain it. Now, granted, I've put myself in this situation, knowing that this could be the outcome. With that being said, I'm a really strong individual, so I can take a lot of nonsense. But now it's just getting to the point where it's just, oh, I'm going into too much detail. Now, so this is like, YouTube is like my diary. It's like my form of journaling. Which of course that's the downfall. I can't go into specifics because this is social media. This is a public platform. And I don't want my business out there like that. But just know life is kicking a brother down, okay? Alright, you guys, I'm not even supposed to be vlogging right now. I'm in Publix picking up this vegan barbecue ribeye, however you pronounce it. Really good, and it rates high on the Yucca app. Alright, you guys, away from the city, and we're heading to Chrome Yellow, my favorite cafe. It is an 8-minute drive from where I am, or a 40-minute walk, 45 minutes, depending on how fast of a walker you are. So that's where we're heading. You got some dilapidated buildings right there. Keep walking. I think this little building right here, kind of like a reform place for men that come out of the system. It's sad because they have these bus stops and they're rather nice, but the homeless people and the less fortunate, they usually damage everything. You have Pont City Market back there, and you have them building, this is probably going to be, so from what I gathered, a lot of these buildings were like knocked down and they're starting to build apartment complex and whatnot, trying to rebuild the area. So you see they have a couple of new constructions back there. And then we're gonna walk down this street for, see here, you have some other newer homes. We're gonna walk down this street for another 10 blocks. They have these Waymo vehicles powered by Jaguar. They're literally self-driving. They have more new builds. Actually, the apartment behind it, they're renovating as well. I really enjoy walking through Atlanta's neighborhoods. Most of the homes, all of the homes are different and unique in character. So there's not, especially like in the downtown area, each house has its own style. Yeah, and I really enjoy that coming from Richmond, where all the homes are pretty much mirroring one another. You have like your regular homes on this side of the street, your townhomes, and then right beside that, apartment complex. So you'll have these expensive townhomes, and then quite literally across the street you have like these rundown, you have a park. Then you have these rundown apartment buildings. This little park right here, you'll have it's usually filled with a bunch of like men, women, and kids just like hanging out, selling drugs, exchanging payments. And right across the street you have these nice apartment buildings or these nice townhomes. All right, I'm not sure what this building is, but they're renovating the building. They did a bunch of like demolition. There was a building right there, small building attached. Got rid of that, and we're actually right up ahead. You can see we're approaching the infamous bridge of Atlanta. All right, so the Jackson Street Bridge is right up here. I want to show you guys something a little bit interesting. At night, there's just a bunch of like cars and people just like practically blocking the intersection, just hanging out. So what's crazy about this bridge, I feel like a lot of like movies will use, a lot of like movies and TV shows will will use this scene, and it'll usually just be like cut there. But the thing is, like Atlanta, you have so much more of Atlanta. This does not capture, this just captures like a small glimpse of Atlanta. You have so many buildings out there, plenty more buildings out there towards that way. And so like a lot of people can get the misconception that this is all of Atlanta, but Atlanta is so much larger than this viewpoint here. And so then that's the other side. Then if you just keep walking straight, you're going to run into Ebenezer Baptist Church. All right, so that's Ebenezer Baptist Church. This is kind of like an addition where they hold the actual services. So the actual church is kind of, I mean, you can consider it like a museum. And quite literally, maybe 2 blocks over is where MLK himself grew up. And his home is available to the public to view. We hopped on a scooter and we're heading back down to Pond City Market. Alright, and now we're going to make this right. And Pond City Market is on the horizon. Heading to the office, you guys. It's so frustrating because I want to be involved. I want to be a part of, I just want to be social sometimes, but people reek of idiocracy. It's just, it's a weird dynamic. Anyways, I just made it to the office, so Whole Foods, and then we're making our way to Ponce. Fire salad combo. All right, you guys, so we picked up everything that we needed from Whole Foods. I was supposed to go to Ponce and pick up French fries, but I waited too late. Everything's closed for the most part, so this may actually give me an excuse to go by Wendy's and pick up fries from there. Gross, I know, but looks like that may be my only option for French fries. All right, the kitchen is a mess, which is okay because you guys know that I'm not a dirty individual. All right, so I juiced some turmeric and a lime. It's in here. We'll come back to this. But the pulp, it smells really good and I didn't want it to go to waste, so I figured I would try to. The lighting in here is so bad. Anyways, I figured I would try to boil it as well. I had some like leftover parsley that's going bad, so I'm gonna boil it and see if it'll like aerate or like give my apartment like a nice herbal smell. We'll see. I'll update you guys on that if you care. Okay, so let's move things to the bathroom. Even my bathroom is a wreck. You guys, really quick. So my old TV that I purchased during COVID because I wanted to keep myself entertained, whatever. It's a Roku TV, so I have like free cable or whatever, but they play Bob Ross like 24/7 on one of the channels. So I've just been watching that on repeat. Like they'll play it 24/7. I didn't realize how funny the guy was. Anyways, toners. So I picked this up from Whole Foods yesterday. I want to start using or incorporating toners in my routine because I haven't, and I just picked up these. Like one side is smooth, the other side is more rough for exfoliating. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing that, which I really do enjoy it. And apparently, like I've always known. Sorry, that's my ignore the background noise. And I've always known toners. Well, I've heard toners are good to use. I always hear like people go back and forth. Like I hear like different reviews on toners, whether they're beneficial or not. So I was just like, all right, whatever. I guess using a toner every once in a while, like it's only gonna benefit me, I guess. I don't think it's like a bad thing to do. But whether it's necessary to do in like your everyday, anyways, moving on. So I got that. So in here, I have my turmeric and lime that I juiced earlier today. And recently, this will be my third time that I've been doing like turmeric soaks. Like I'll just like lather my body, especially like my nails, in the turmeric. And I've been seeing like improvement in my nail group, like in the health of my nails. Cause like especially like on my toes, like I won't go into details, but just know like I really do think like I love it. Huge benefits. I'll just say that. Now, it will absolutely stain everything it touches. So I am lining up my shower. I'm lining up the tub with parchment paper and like paper towels because it will stain. really badly, and like the first time I did it, I got really scared and didn't think that it was going to come out at all. Luckily, I got it out, but it was a huge hassle. So the second time I did it, I went to the park and just like soaked myself in turmeric and lime while I was at the park. Um, and I was gonna do it today. I just didn't feel like it, so I was just like, all right, I'll just line my shower. I'll just line my bathtub with parchment paper or whatever I have in the house, and just sit there for a few minutes. What you can do is you can take a few sips before you start to apply it to your body. It tastes so good. You guys, honestly, I think it also is contributing to me hanging on to my hairline. Me personally, but